Hello everyone, and welcome back to another video. Welcome back to another message from your soul. Let's see what your soul wants you to know. What is important for you right now? A message from your soul. Okay, I can feel that in your life, you right now feel like things are not moving. Things are standing, things are not going on. Things are being stagnant. Maybe there's something even ending that you felt like would maybe bring you forward, but you feel like it's ending now. And things are just not moving. You're just not satisfied with how you imagine things to be, with how you want your life to go. And it might feel a little, I don't want to say useless, but it might feel like that. It might feel like everything you do doesn't bring you anywhere, and like as if all doors are closed. Let's see what your soul wants you to know about this. Because one thing I can tell you for sure, your life is always moving forward. Always. Even if it doesn't seem like it is. So my first impulse definitely was telling you that there might be people in your life who can help you with where you want things to go. A teacher of some sort or a mentor. Maybe just you being here and watching this reading might already help you seeing that your life is always moving forward. Even when you don't see it. So look around. For some of you, it might be your mother or your father, or an actual teacher. So it's definitely, there are people in your life who can help you with the situation and for you to feel better and for you to see the keys on how to go forward from there on. Yes, that's just the energy that I can feel. It really feels like nothing is moving forward. And there's so much that you can, maybe for you there's so much that you need to do or that you should do, but you can't do it. Maybe because there's so much that it's maybe a little bit it's like too much. Do you know that feeling when you have a lot of things to do on your to-do list, and because there is so much, it's so discouraging, you don't start to do anything? That's like the energy I'm feeling. And I just got this card today, and the message came through that instead of looking at all the things that you need to do and how many those are, maybe change your perspective and see how much potential there is. How much, look at this, how much salad, let's say, he has, how many coins he has, how many pentacles. Just look at the richness of life. See how much potential there is, how many opportunities there are, how much there is that you could do. And focus on the richness instead of what you're lacking, maybe motivation or courage. But look at how much potential there is, how much potential things that you could do. And that might help you see that your life is moving forward, because there are so many opportunities that you could take in your life. So there are many like open doors basically. And I can feel this. For some of you, there's definitely missing motivation. For some of you, it's courage that you are missing. But let's see what your soul wants to say about that. Okay. The Hanged Man. It's like you need to change your perspective. Okay, so what I'm seeing right now is someone working and they're not having fun with their work. and how they need to change their perspective on it. So sometimes when we feel stuck and we really want to, like, we feel like only when I do this or that, I'm going to be free, I'm going to live a good life again. And your soul is like, sometimes you don't even need to change something in your life, actually. You just need to change your perspective. You need to change the way you think, your mindset. Sometimes it's really not something physical that you need to change, but rather the way you look at things. I'm always saying every card has two sides, right? Everything can be looked at as something positive, and you can also find something about it that is rather negative. So it's definitely this energy of you need to change your perspective. You need to start looking at the things that you want to see instead of the things that you don't want to see, basically. So specifically, if it's about work here for some of you, or the things that you regard as your work, it's really that you should look at the things that feel good and the things that you like focusing on, the things that feel good when you think about them, instead of the things that feel not so good when you think about them. I feel like there's something else. And with that, you might need a teacher, either an older person or an older soul, because they can really help you see and change your perspective. They can really help you see the positive things in life. You need such a person who's like that. Maybe you know someone who's very positive on life, and you don't need to go up to them and tell them like, oh, I don't know, let's talk or something. Just listen to them. Just listen to what they're saying, because they will say exactly what you need to hear. Sometimes we are so stubborn. Maybe you know this feeling when we are just so convinced that our life is not the way it should be and that we cannot be happy the way it is. Sometimes we are so convinced with our own thoughts and mindset that we are like, nothing can change these thoughts of ours, this mindset of ours. And you really need to be open for it to change. You really need to let go of the resistance. You really need to be open to look at your life from a different perspective, from a different point of view. Maybe for you, once again, meditation would be beneficial, or some sort of yoga, or breathing exercises to basically calm you down and for you to open yourself up a little bit more. Okay. Another message coming through is when you give others, only give so much as to that it feels good to you. Okay. When you give, don't give too much of yourself and then feel lost afterwards. You should only give as long as it feels good, and only the amount of that feels good to you. Let's get one card to start there. Oh, okay. The Lovers. Once again, it comes up a lot these days. Yes, only give as much as you feel like there is something coming back, right? And it doesn't need to be, I don't know, money or anything. It can also be an energetic exchange of energy in a way. So let's say you put a lot of work into your job. You give a lot of energy to your job, but maybe you do not get paid enough and you feel very exhausted afterward, and you do not feel comfortable working because you feel like you're not being valued. well, it is your job to value yourself, okay? Only give as much energy as you get back, basically. This is also the same with any kind of relationship. I'm being called to tell you that. Only give as much as feels good to you. Only give as much as you feel like you are getting back. Because it can also be too much for... Sometimes we give more because we want to receive more, but that's not how it works. Okay? I'm being called to tell you that. One more card to wrap it up. The Queen of Swords. What do we have here? I can feel you are being called to be strong, to stand your ground, to know what you want, to know where to go, to know where you want to be, to look at the truth as well. I'm hearing something like, don't cloud your own judgment. Like, you know exactly where you are, and you also know where you want to be, and you also know that you might not be where you want to be yet. And it's important for you to recognize it. And see where you are, and feeling satisfied with that, and allow things to grow. So when you felt like things were not moving forward in your life, like there is so much to do and nothing gets done, you might not have the courage or the motivation to do so. Know that sometimes you need a change of perspective. And someone who can help you view your life from a different perspective. And someone who can help you gain back your power. Because it needs your power. Because you need your power. Because you need to take the steps into a direction. You need to take the action. Interesting. Okay, thank you very much for letting me talk to your soul and for being here. And yes, bye-bye.